Subscribe to me, Devil Hunter XYZ. Well guys, this is part 9 of my pros and cons series, and in this one we're going to be looking through the tactical equipment of Modern Warfare 3. So the first one is the flash grenade, and it's pretty much the same as usual. You throw it and it creates a blinding light and also deafens enemies. Because the pros of this, it's useful for trying to get the upper hand on enemies, as they won't be able to see what they're doing. I guess also another pro is they won't be able to I guess hear any enemy footsteps too. I guess really the only con is you just gotta watch how you throw the grenade, because you can actually suffer the same effects as well. And most of the time, and sometimes the enemies might just blind fire like all over the place and still might be able to kill you. So the next one is the concussion grenade, and with this one you just throw a grenade and the enemy would be distorted and be stunned. I guess the pro of this, it's useful for catching up with fast enemies, as the grenade will slow down their movements, and I guess also be useful for trying to make the enemies lose accuracy, as they would just throw off their aiming. And I guess really the only con is you just gotta be careful how you throw the grenade, is that you could also suffer the same effects at the same time. Alright, the next one is the Scrambler, and with this one you just pull up the device, and then if enemies are within its radius, it will jam their radar. And I guess the pro of this, it's useful for stealthy situations, as they won't be able to see you on the radar. And also, it kind of acts like a blind eye substitute, where if you're within its radius, the aerial support or any ground kill streaks won't be able to target you. I guess really the only con is it just has a really short radius, fortunately. Alright, the next one is the EMP grenade, and with this one it pretty much just allows you to destroy enemy electronics. I guess the pro of this is you can actually use it to attack enemies, and it will cause their HUD and crosshair to disappear. And obviously it's useful for destroying those small kill streaks like the recon drone, or even destroying equipment. I guess the cons, however, you only get one, so you gotta make it count. And also the range and how far you can throw it is pretty short, so you gotta be close up. Alright, the next one is the smoke grenade, and obviously you just throw a grenade and you'll create a giant smoke cloud. I guess the pro of this, it can be useful for getting across areas of the map, as you just throw it and you can just run across, and less likely an enemy will actually shoot you. And I guess also it could be useful for kind of creating a trap. You know, like if you throw it near bomb sites, enemies will think that someone's planting the bomb, and then you can just ambush them. I guess the con, however, is you only get one, so you gotta make it useful. And also, at times enemies might have thermal scope, so they might still be able to even shoot you through the smoke. The next one is the trophy system, and this is kind of a unique one, as you kind of set up a turret that actually can shoot down like enemy projectiles. I guess the pro of this, it's useful for taking down pretty much rockets, even even some of the point streaks like the Predator missile. I guess really the con is it can pretty much be easily destroyed by knifing it, and also you only get two shots with the trophy system, so it can be used up pretty quickly. With the tactical insertion, you pretty much just set up a marker of where you're going to be spawning next. I guess the pro of this, it could be useful for actually just spawning near the enemy side of the map, so you don't have to spend all that time running back. And I guess really the con is it kind of easily noticeable, unfortunately. And also at times enemies might just spawn kill you if they can find you and kill you if you're near the tactical insertion. Alright, the last one is the portable radar, and with this one you kind of throw out a small device, and you actually allow you to see enemies within its radius, kind of almost like a small UAV. Because the pro of this is it can be pretty much thrown to any position, and it will cover a great radius where you can actually see a bunch of enemies, so you can get the drop on them. It's the con, however, is you still won't be able to see enemies who have assassin, so you just gotta watch out for those guys. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll eventually have part 10 out soon, so keep an eye out.